WPT Global Ambassador, Xuan Lu, flying out for her first ever Triton Series to kind of represent the brand. Makes the final table, then goes on to win it? Really? Really, Randy? Is that possible?
Of course it's possible.
That's insane.
We have 2 females remaining. I believe Ollie was saying that the deepest run from a female at a Triton Series was Ebony Kenny in 5th place, so that could be eclipsed here today.
And Chrissy with 600K in Triton earnings.
Xuan Lu's got pocket 7s in the hijack. Standard open incoming. I mean, definitely a candidate.
Nah. So Watts is very ICM savvy. He'll wait. He'll stay patient. Very excited to see the likes of Michael Watson, Daniel Dvoris at this final table. Dvoris with a couple of 8s has Xuan out-pipped. It is a 9-handed table.
Xuan started the hand with 37 bigs.
Let's see 3 dealer. Jack 6, 5, and well, potential for Xuan to lose further chips here, Randy. Only 1 overcard to the 7s. Has that 7 of diamonds kind of interacting with the 5, 6 of diamonds as well? And we know Dvoris won't be going anywhere to a C-bet.
Yeah, she'll probably lose a little bit of chips here on the flop. Depending on turns and rivers, there could be a small value to be sought from Dvoris. But for now, it should be that small check call.
Does Daniel ever check raise this combo, by the way? Just out of curiosity. Just to get a little bit more clarity on where he's at in the hand?
I don't think you get a little bit of clarity, but when you get called, it's very murky. So you don't want that.
Oh, wow. My word.
Jesus. That's the card where you keep betting on the turn.
7 of spades.
He's expecting a lot of turn check through on this card because this 7 improves the big blinds range. And he wants to, you know, charge the overcards. It's a board freezing card because straights get there that the big blind has more of. Therefore, like an overpair or a jack, they're less likely to raise you. So you can kind of set the price. And lots of good things from the lead. It's also very dicey because they're super deep. You would hate to somehow get all of the chips in on the turn. Okay, we see black's being cut out, so that's a raise.
Hold on, Randy.
Well, you think she's just...
Hold on now, here it is. 1.2 by the looks of it, 1.3. So near 4x raise. Yeah.
There's a lot of things going on here, because he's thinking, well, the hand that for value that's most likely raising is like 8-9, right? A straight. But you got 2 8s in your hand. You block that. So what's the value? Is it like pocket jacks? Is it sets? Is this ever a pair trying to raise and just check back the river, like an overpair ace jack? You know. And if that's the case, then there is a consideration of, you know, making a playback if you think those hands will just raise fold. But we don't know. That's hard to say.
So you think he might try and get a hand like ace-jack to fold?
I don't know if he thinks those hands would raise. That's a question, you know, he would know the answer to.
He's going to make the call. Sizable pot brewing here. This is the second hand. Second or third hand, sorry.
Oh my god, is that a serious river card? That turn and river is insane for these 2 hands.
Xuan 7's reduced to a bluff catcher.
Kind of like a lead for Dvoris. Xuan's got a lot of check back. All the sets will check back with that river card. There's probably not that many diamonds from Xuan that's willing to raise the turn because they don't want to get blown off their equity, given how deep they are. Yeah, I love that he's leading. This makes a lot of sense. Try to get some crying calls out of your opponent.
Doesn't even go that big.
I can't really think of a hand she beats. As played.
Oh, that's a great laydown. That's a great laydown. Didn't even take too much time. No like emotional attachment to the hand. Just let it go.
Yeah, I think all eyes right now are on the short stack McQuilkin. He's only got 1.1 million, good for 8 bigs. Xuan, though. She's going to get involved. King Jack suited. Ace Jack suited for divorce.
That's really not going well for Xuan.
But his hand also plays really well as a flat. It just has so much playability. It's suited. I'm going to assume he would most likely 3-bet offsuit variety and always flat the suited one.
Agreed. Just handcuffed here, but
This is a little loose, I think.
Even off of, what was it, 7 bigs at the start of the hand?
The thing is, you're playing it 3 ways, so the equity is much tougher to realize 9-6 off, you know, and get it in good, but it's an interesting one.
Well, how about this? Forget McQuilkin's 9 high. Xuan has the nut flush draw after opening from +1. So she still retains hands like aces, ace king, ace queen. Daniel Dvoris pretty high up in his range here, Randy. I mean, the only other hand I could think of that would be stronger than ace jack would potentially be pocket eights or a hand like ace queen O at some frequency.
Yeah, ace queen, I could see eights. She's going to check it over. Doesn't necessarily mean she doesn't have an ace.
I think I want mine to be the ace of spades, though.
I don't think that brand makes the ace of spades.
Oh, it's like a certain brand, is it?
Yeah, it's a luxury brand.
Of course you know this stuff, Randy. The fact that you know that, you're so bougie, it's unreal. Coming with the check call. Looking for a heart. 1.37 out there. Doesn't find it on the turn. Been a really tough start to this final table.
But if you feel that's not in Xuan's play, then you'd probably bet.
Oh my.
There's the hearts.
A free look at the river, and what a river it is. The Queen of Hearts giving Xuan the nut flush.
For now, though, I think Xuan needs to bet this herself. She can't rely on Divorce to try and bluff at her. And Xuan really doesn't want an ace-x to just check it back and miss value.
Comes with, is that around B40? Bit less.
I wonder if she's trying to bet small like this to induce like a hand like ace-jack that's maybe trying to move their opponent off of a chop. You know, like...
Yeah.
Otherwise, I probably would have gone a little bit bigger.
Well, she's going to get paid. She's back up to 4.2 million. Back to trending in the right direction.
She got the vengeance.
Oh, no.
Bye-bye, McQuilkin.
That's rough, man, because he's been so patient, nursing the short stack to perfection, to then get cold decked like this. There is the jam.
Gonna need some help.
The blinds are going to get out of the way. Zhang's going to snap. McQuilkin is going to see the bad news. He's up against the Cowboys. Ace-5 deuce, no help to either player. McQuilkin reduced to 2 outs once. Doesn't find it.
GG.
GG's indeed. Have ourselves our first elimination. Finished playing by 7, 8 p.m.
Got a hand here.
We do. Paulus has effectively jammed from up front. So what's going to 3-bet non-all-in? Bad news for Paulus as Tom has one of his kings. Oh, as does Daniel Dvoris. He is going to be in rough shape.
Yeah, let's get it in.
Which is looking ever more likely. Needs to fade 6 outs once. Which he does.
Wow. 2 quick eliminations.
GG's. So we've got a bit of a mystery hand going on.
Ooh.
First one of the final table.
First one I've seen this festival.
Oh, okay, well.
I'm taking the aces.
It's funny you say that, Randy, because so am I. Zhang with number one. Just as we were saying moments ago how these two, in theory, should be avoiding each other.
He goes with call.
Strap yourself in, Randy. Got a 3-bet pot between second and third in chips. And it is a spicy flop texture. Jack 10-3, couple of clubs, 2.2 million out there.
And the main concern, of course, is jacks and tens. But not going to stop a C bet to come in. 1/3 pot.
Continuing small and wide, as expected. Just, you know, they block out one of the hands to make it more exciting for us. Try and play a bit of a guessing game. Play it from the perspective of Zhang. Try and put Voris on a range. 3.6 million in the middle now. SPR less than 2. Is this a 3-street hand, Randy? Is Zhang just looking to play for all of it by the river?
I think so. Probably should be betting this turn as well with the overpair.
1.4.
Yeah, I like the bet. Mainly because you expect a set of tens to check raise the flop at some frequency. So when we see a check call, you kind of want to charge Jack X, 10X clubs.
And reverse engineering this hijack open, tighter than a cutoff, of course. Hands like tens, Jack 10 suited. Certainly a part of Voris's range, but we can't always be scared of the monsters under the bed in Zhang's shoes. Still get value from an ace-jack. Is jacks ever in there, by the way?
Yes, of course. Oh, dude. This feels bad now for aces. Because that was the one thing you didn't want to see, was a check raise all in.
Randy, can you pass me that bucket down there, please? I'm going to throw up. What do you do with aces here? Aces, no club.
Oh my god. Alright, let's think. What's Divorce's value range? Jacks, tens, Jack 10. Is it ever queens? I wonder. I'm not sure.
It would be an absolute disaster for you to call here, be up against the set, drawing to 2 outs, and then out the door in 7th. But at the same time, he wants to play for the win as well, and he knows that Voris is sick enough to take a hand like King-Queen suited, maybe even a hand like Ace-Queen suited, and just say, you know what, against this 1.4 million on the turn, I think you have enough behind that I can generate some folds, I'm all in. And then 3 if you think Daniel's got value, or 4 if you think he's bluffing.
So you got to give like a combo, like a 1-4 or 1-3.
Don't confuse me, Randy. Come on. That's
He
a
folds. What do you got,
big fold.
Divorce? Yeah,
That is a big old fold.
that's a great fold. I only had the N's and A's and O's working on my keyboard. That's what I came up with.
I don't know if you're trolling or
Of
not.
course I am. Queens. Let's raise it up.
Oh, no.
Man, is he going to catch a break?
I don't think so. He's got 32% equity. Jamming against the chip leader open from the cutoff. He came into this final table tied second in chips.
No, that's about it.
Queen 5 deuce needs some diamond, ace, jack 9 to give him a bit of life. He's drawing dead.
GG. He did nothing wrong.
Yeah, that one stings, Randy. I think we've all been there, where we've come into a final table with hopes and aspirations of making a top 5, top 3 kind of run.
This one, I think we can min raise. Now that we got a little bit bigger of a stack too.
You know, there's some really cool storylines emerging here, and I don't know which one I would rather see. I mean, Sawat's looking to join, I was about to say, join the 5-time champion club.
Jinx.
Boris looking to win a Trident, to become one of less than 5 players to have won a Triton tournament in all 3 disciplines. He has one in PLO, he has one in short deck. Needs to find one in this tournament in the No Limit Hold'em streets, and it is looking very likely that he'll be showering his fellow countrymen.
Here we go, jacks versus kings.
A spade or some straight potential, and that is dire straits on the 9-5 tray all club board. He is reduced to 1 lone out. The Jack of Hearts. Can't find it.
GG, Watson.
One of the true greats of the game, 4-time champion, Michael Watson.
Yeah, I know. I live there.
Okay, yeah, because you're the wiki page on Australia. Every time you know something about it, you really get patriotic, and every time you don't, you're like, I'm from America. What do I know about it?
Reshove.
Yep.
This might get called off. Yeah, there we go.
So the King-Jack suited finds itself behind, not by a wide margin, though. 3%. The equity disparity between Fuchs and DeVoris.
What do we got?
I know what we don't got. A king or a jack. We do have the queen of clubs working hard. Didn't lose a whole lot, did he?
Oh, that's a lovely turn card for Fuchs.
In the form of an 8-figure pot. No. A case of too many outs, perhaps, Randy, as the 6 of spades seals the German's fate as your 5th place finisher. So apologies if we've not gotten around to you.
Like, why don't they talk to us?
Right? We are talking to you. We're just not able to listen to your answers is the problem.
It's a one-way street.
For the time being.
Here comes the all-in from Kristen Foxen with the suited king in the small blind, less than 10 big blinds. And she's getting snapped by Xuan.
Unclear.
So pretty
And
much
now
all the chips are in but 25K.
Yeah, it's become clear, but in a very bad way for Kristen. King, Jack of spades dominating. And you're right, we're not on our backs because Foxen did leave herself 25K behind. She doesn't look particularly inspired. And 10-7-3 lacks inspiration. No club, no 8. Xuan not in love with it either.
No, but she just wants to get the cards on their backs.
So the 25K bet and called, and now Kristen realizes, as we did before her, how dire her straights are. Just 13% with 2 to come. Not an impossible outcome, by the way.
Also not likely.
Yeah, especially when the 4 rolls off and makes it impossible. So now it's only an 8. That will avoid heartbreak for all the Kristen Foxen fans out there, and that's not an 8. So good luck, graciously issued by Kristen upon her departure. Can go no further than 4th.
Let us get heads up. It'll be so good for poker.
King 4. The blinds up. Could potentially be a jam spot. Off of 12 blinds or so. Just on the pure strength of King High. What does it go with? Is that just an open raise?
1,350,000.
That it is. North of the minimum. 135 officially.
Yeah, Peters is hoping this just looks like strength and he takes it down pre. Obviously on the flip side, the con is that you allow your opponent to defend hands for the good price in position that would have folded to a jam. So there's the call.
DeVoris with the covering stack and position, but the inferior hand. And now we have a recipe for something. Top pair against the flush draw. 5 million effective they play for.
1,100,000.
8.1, and we know that there is no exit with a flush draw on Dvoris's mind. Does he just ask for the rest of it here?
He could. He can definitely fold out, better high card hands that might, have a chance to get there. Calling's all right too because he has position. He's more likely to raise all in if he was out of position, but he's just going to go for it now, and that king 4 is going to snap it off.
Yeah, some fold equity being pursued, but of course top pair not going to go anywhere, and Peters, a 3-2 favorite with 2 to come to take a decent bite out of Dvoris's stack here with top pair against the club draw.
Let's see. Turn card. Oh, that's it.
Clubs instantly rolling right off, and David Peters vanquished here by Daniel Dvoris. No waiting,
Do you get a break?
finds himself.
I think king 7 offsuit should be checking. It's a bit too strong to raise fold, whereas the king deuce earlier from Dvoris, not as good.
Jack 10-8 board puts him in front with bottom pair.
Sure, betting does kind of protect against the straight draw stuff, but when you get check called, you're not really sure where you're at, and you want to contain the pot with that kind of kicker.
Third heart rolls in after the second check back from Dvoris's 8s, which are still best. 7 of hearts becoming very relevant if Xuan wants to close her eyes and convince herself she's got better than king high.
She is going to try and take this one. She's thrown in a lot of overbets, and they haven't been called. This time she's got a bluff. 2x pot. Wow. I mean, even if she had a hand like 2 pair by the turn, she'd probably want to build the pot against all those draws out there. So the story to me that she's selling, if she did have the goods, is she rivered 2 pair somehow with the 6. But what a play. 2x pot. It's hard to call.
Muscles Dvoris right out of there with the king high. She seeks with the Jack 10 offsuit and C3 for free.
Like this.
Ace 9-6, middle pair for Daniel, best of what's around.
We might see Xuan check call a bet if it's small enough on the flop. 2 over to the middling stuff, 3 to a flush, 3 to a straight. Does she grab more than 1 orange?
Okay, so maybe this is the form of pushback that Xuan is going to be employing as opposed to raising it up or limp trapping. She comes with a check raise. Note
It's
the
a-
diamond as well.
Yeah, the diamond's obviously very important. I'm wondering how many strong hands she has in this spot to be able to check raise, and that's why you see Dvoris bet calling mid-pair. It's not believable at the moment. That turn card could give Xuan the opportunity to steal it.
I mean, she's picked up equity in both fashions. The 10 high diamond draw plus the gutter. Much ace X would Xuan check out of the big?
Sorry,
A little bit, but the ace X that's able to check raise is usually 2 pair, ace 6, ace 9.
Sure.
Right, because she doesn't have ace 10 plus, they would just raise.
Now the 5 is slightly inconvenient for Dvoris because some of the gutters, the 5-7 and 5-8 stuff that might from time to time take this approach is interfered with by him.
Mm-hmm.
Lack of a diamond is an issue as well, never mind the 2.4 million that Xuan has deployed.
I think the hand might just end here.
Tend to agree.
Dvoris.
You're really adrift if you make the call here and just praying that you get a check and that your opponent doesn't improve.
Man, there we go, Xuan. What has she done?
For Xuan, she's limping.
She's limping to jam. And Dvoris is going to be isolating to call it off. There's no way this doesn't get in pre.
There's step 1. As a bundle of orange. That's 4 big blinds that Xuan is thinking she might be able to just pick off here. She jams in the anxious moments where she wonders, is it 2 overs or is it the over pair? And fortunately for her, it's the former, not the latter. So she will take the lead by 9% into battle here. This is the first all-in and call we've had deep into this heads-up match, Randy.
That's right. It's a 35 million chip pot. Whoever wins this pot is likely to win the tournament or will win it here and now. Slight favorite for Xuan Liu. Can divorce, close it out. Oh man, that's a good flop.
I mean, it doesn't put him in front, but it does present the counterfeit opportunity, adding to his 6 outs with 3 tens. 9 in total as it stands. Divorce a 3-2 dog with 2 to come.
Safe.
Remains intact for the time being, but safety won't be the official sentiments until the river is revealed. And the 4 will now grant an overwhelming chip lead to Xuan Liu, Randy. 35 million plus to Divorce's 3.4. Well, he's chosen it as the one to go with. 7 high is a bit dusty, and you don't really want to give Daniel a double, but Xuan's going to take her chances. 2 clean cards, 1 over, 1 under for Daniel. The better of the 2 holdings.
Here we go. I see a 7.
Jack 7-5, and Xuan has just outflopped Daniel. 1 club on board. Must go Daniel's way. The turn that Xuan tastes glory in her first outing. Yes, it is.
She did it. Xuan Liu.
You played great.
Oh, she's happy.